Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG81 and today we are going to take a look into this, the Jada Toys Ultra Street Fighter 2 The Final Challengers Fei Long. Okay, so I have played the Street Fighter 2 way back during I was young, and during the time mine is rather how do I put it, old style, because I don't remember seeing this guy during that time. Maybe it's not the ultra versions, so it's just purely Street Fighter 2, very classic. So this is why I didn't get him in the first place. I just get Chun-Li. Yeah, but he does looks very good, as you can see. My god, just take a look at his body tone. I do think that this is something that SH Figuart should learn to paint. This side of the box we can see more characters from the anime, and this side we can see a very girlish Vega, as well as some of the Fei Long details where he comes from. And at the back we can see all the three that has been released so far for the wave 1. I think wave 2 we have Dalsim, we have Kent, we have Bison, yeah, which I quite keen to get, but I can't see in the market yet at the moment in my country. So like I say, you can see here are the ultra characters. For my time during the Street Fighter 2, I can only have 12 if I'm not wrong. So we have Ryu, Ken, E Honda, Chun-Li, Blanca, Zangief, Gao, Dalsim. Don't have these two. Don't have these two as well. We have do we have this guy, Balrog? I think, yeah, I think he's there. And Vega, Sagat, as well as M Bison. Yeah, so these are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 12. Yeah, 12. Yeah, just 12 of them. Don't have these other characters. Akuma, of course, is not there as well. So rather keen for them to release all of them so we can have a one big family. Yeah, this is really nice. So let's break him out. Okay, before I get him out, I'd just like to show you how beautiful it looks with the figure still in the plastic container. My goodness, wow, just take a moment to admire this. This is looking very good with the backdrops of where he comes from. Yeah, this is just very nice. Now let's try to take him out. Yeah, it seems to be sorry, I'm bad at this. And voila, I can see this very beautiful figure. Oh my goodness, I'm not an expert in the human anatomy, but it does looks very real. As you can see, all his muscle tone, and there are even some shading over there. Wow, this is a very good skin tone that I would like to, SH Figuart should actually learn from this. But upon looking at it, I do feel there is slightly mismatch of skin tone on the chest area as compared to the arm and his abs. Yeah, something like the Goku as well. Oh no, okay, but it's not as obvious as the legendary Super Saiyan Goku. This feels okay. Yeah, I think it still looks, yeah, from afar I don't think you can really tell, but from near you can see it's a slight difference there. But it just looks very beautiful with all the shadings. Wow, just look at the muscle tones. This is really nice. And his pants too, love the pants. Yeah, it does feels like black at the moment. I think there's some shades of blue there as well. This makes it looks very nice. And oh, okay, this seems to have some shiny parts as well, like the paint is not dry yet, but I don't think so. Yep, still looks good. And his shoe, yeah, very old Bruce Lee shoe style. Yeah, and this guy, I think he's modeled after the Bruce Lee figure, although he's much more muscular than Bruce Lee. But I think they actually model this character based on Bruce Lee. And let's take a look at his wow, this is I mean, the most obvious thing that you can see is the eyebrow. Wow, makes him looks very intimidating. Yeah, I mean the eyebrow and the hair just plays nicely like a V shape there. Yep, so wow, this is nice. Okay, so let's move on to the articulation. I'll start with the head as always, so you can look to the right, looks to the left, looking up. Yep, not too bad. Looking down is even better. For his arm, you can see there's a cut for the butterfly joint. Let's see how big movement it is. Yeah, it can move pretty well, and going backward as well. Okay, and there's also a cut For the swivels, yep, there's arm swivels. His arm can definitely go 360 degree, and let's see how well it can go. Wow, more than 90 degrees there. And a double joint elbow, as you can see. Wow, just look at the muscle tone. Okay, and of course his hand can swivels around, going up and down. And then for his torso, there are 2 points of articulation. Right beneath his chest, it can actually turn, but mine does pop back in like there's a spring there. Not sure if this is normal. And for his waist, you can actually turn as well. Yeah, there's some clicking sounds there. Okay, and let's see how well he can actually do a bend forward. Yeah, by right he should be able to. He's a Kung Fu master. Yeah, pretty good there. And bending backwards, let's see. Okay, yeah, not too bad as well. So for his leg, any pull down mechanism? No. There's a cut for his tight swivels. And let's see, there's a double joint knee. Yup, very nicely done. And his leg, you can actually turn here. There's a cut over here for his leg turns. And then of course you can go up and down for his foot. Swivel side by side, yes you can. There's no toe hinges. Let's see how well he can do a kick forward. Yeah, slightly more than 90 degrees. Kicking backwards, let's see, just like this. And how about a split? Okay, so let's see. Kung Fu split. Yeah, wow, it's a perfect split. My goodness, this does looks very good. Okay, so the articulation, I would say that is pretty good for this guy. Wow, yeah, this is really awesome. And next we'll move on to the accessory. I'll start with the hands as always. So he does comes with a pair of closed fist hand that is already on the figure, a pair of open palms hands, an angry alternate heads whereby you can see some of his teeth there. And I do notice that this head is slightly more tan as compared to this head which is already on the figure. So let's do a comparison. Yeah, you can see that this head is really slightly more tan. Oh my goodness. And lastly, he does comes with this effects parts that I put my fingers in. Yeah, this is the flame effects, which looks pretty cool and is soft, by the way. It's not the hard one, and so it's all good because you will not be afraid to, you know, fall on the floor, so it won't break or anything like that. It's a rather solid plastic part. My only worries is that it might get sticky over time. Yeah, it just looks pretty good. You can see the transitions of the red into the orange and yellow. Wow, this is very nice. Is the effects part for his flying kick. Yeah, very awesome. Okay, so this is how he looks like with the flying kick and the effects on. As you can see earlier, it can be put into rather easily, just slot it in. Yeah, it's very simple yet effective. Looks very nice. Yeah, and you can see his head does looks a bit different tones as the body now, because this head is slightly more tanned. Yeah, but I think from afar, yeah, not too bad. Do click on the like button if you enjoy this review. And next we'll move on to some size comparisons. I would like to compare him with some of my SH Guards Street Fighter. So I do have Vega here, which looks, wow, so much taller than him. And also Chun-Li from the SH Guards. I think she scaled pretty well. And also Cammy. Yeah, I think both of them scale pretty well with him. And if you're wondering how he scaled with some Marvel Legends, I do have Wolverine here. Again, he looks very much smaller. And also some Mayfax. I have Captain America right over here. Yep, again, I think he scaled very well with Mayfax instead somehow. And let's compare with some other brands. I have Masco Sovereign Knight Batman here, okay, which is again bigger than him. And also this Figma Deadpool, which is almost the same height. And lastly, of course, I like to compare with Chun-Li from Jada toy as well. So these are the only two Jada toy I have so far. And also this SH Guards Bruce Lee. Recently they reissued this guy due to some anniversary, and of course he's by right he's half naked. I just put some soft good on him, and even the pants is also a custom soft goods. So let's see. Oh my goodness, this is so small. Wow. Okay, so my final verdict for this Fei Long in terms of the overall look, I think he does looks pretty good, especially the body. The muscle definition is definitely very detailed, and there are shadings. This is very important because it really improved the looks of the overall figure. So I'm going to give him a 5 out of 5. This looks very good physically. As for the articulation, yes, another 5 out of 5 for me, because he does able to move very nice, even surpasses my expectation, especially when he can do a perfect split like this. And as for the accessory, yeah, I think it's kind of disappointing because they can't give very little. I mean, that's their style. I can't complain. I am not expecting them to be like, you know, Mayfax and giving tons of accessory. This is not their style. So Jada toys usually only give another pair of hands, another interchangeable head, and then effects parts. This has been going on for almost all the figures so far. So as for the accessory, yeah, maybe just a 3 out of 5. And for the skill, I think he does scales pretty well with the other figures, even though if you compare to some of the biggest characters like Marvel Legends, he will tends to be slightly smaller. So for a scale, maybe a 4 out of 5. So in overall, if you are into Street Fighter, I think you should really start collecting this Jada toy line, because they are expanding, and I really do hope they will complete the entire line of characters. That would be awesome, so you can have a whole family of Street Fighters. So yes, definitely a big yes for those of you who has been collecting Jada toy. I think you should continue. This guy shouldn't be missed. As you can see, he looks pretty good here. Once again, I do hope that you enjoy my review, and I certainly hope that it helps you to decide if you should get this Fei Long, and I'll catch you again in my next video. I hope you watch this video right over here.